Live, love Africa. What's your excuse for not coming? Please subscribe.
Hello, I'm Dynast Amir.
Good morning. Hey, Colorado, I hope all is well. Hope your morning's going well. Hope you got up this morning. Hope you worked out. Hope you broke a sweat. Hope you got up and meditated this morning and really focused on achieving your goals, achieving your purpose. Hope you focused on winning and doing great and making the most out of yourself and putting yourself in position where you can make a huge impact and contribution to humanity. Today's topic: why I never worry. Why I rarely stress. Don't get me wrong, I have my moments sometimes. But in my life, my 38 years here on God's green earth, everything just works out in my favor. I don't know what it is. There's like a special covering over me in which everything always works out in my favor. And say it doesn't. Say I miss an opportunity. Say I drop the ball on something, fumble the ball. Say I make the wrong decision. There's always a lesson in it. And then, even though I might miss that opportunity, an even better opportunity will present itself later down the road. You know, I've told this story 50 times. The story of when I, back in 2010, I was job hunting in Los Angeles. And so there was a company in, I forgot what part of, it's in the valley, Reseda. I think right off the the 101, right outside of Sherman Oaks. So, you know, I was on monster.com, you know, the money I saved up was pretty much dried out. So I was looking for a job. And this company in Reseda, I forgot the name of the company, but pretty much they administer like placement exams for like colleges and high schools. I went out there, interviewed. They loved me. Came back home. Yeah, so I needed a job. So I went on monster.com looking for a job. And so there was this opportunity right outside of Sherman Oaks. I think the city was called Reseda, something like that, in the valley, right off the 101. And so the opportunity, I think the company, what they did, they facilitated like entry placement exams. So if you were trying to get into college, if you were trying to get into like a high school or some type of program, specific program, they facilitated the exams, or provided the exams that you have to take in order to qualify to get into these institutions or programs. So I go out, you know, I interview, found the job on monster.com, you know, sent my resume in. They call me, yeah, Amir, we love your resume, buddy. Mr. Amir, come on out, come interview. So I went interviewed, and interview went great. They said, yeah, man, we love you, Dynast. Mr. Amir, we love you, man. We'd love for you to join the team, buddy. So then they were like, okay, yeah, just go home. There's a placement. I mean, there's a personality test you have to take, one-lick test. Take it, you're going to do fine. You have the job. Just it's formalities, go home, take the exam, and then come back tomorrow morning at 10 to sign all your paperwork and to start your training. I said, cool. So I went home, took the one-lick exam, personality test. Thought I did great. So I get up early in the morning, you know, put on my suit, hop in my car. I was staying in Koreatown at the time, head up Western Avenue to hop on the 101. I think Western, to hop on the 101. They had to go, you know, sign my paperwork, get my job. More than halfway there, I get a phone call Sorry about that. More than halfway there, I get a phone call. Mr. Amir, I regret to inform you, but you didn't do well on your personality test. We can't hire you. And you know what? I was disappointed. I was upset. I was kind of stressed out. No, not even stressed out. I was just disappointed. But one thing I've learned, it's just like I said, everything just works out in my favor. I have like a covering over me. Everything works out in my favor. And then number two, I find the humor in everything. So I was like, okay, well, since I'm not going to get the job, since I'm out this way, my favorite breakfast spot, one of my favorite restaurants in LA is out this way. So I'll just take a detour and go to my favorite restaurant, Jumpin' Java Kitchen in Studio City off of Ventura Boulevard. Yeah, Ventura Boulevard. So I went, got me some good breakfast, and just went home. Just laughed about it. You know, if this didn't happen, would have happened, I would have got my breakfast. But I got my breakfast. Love that place. So I went home, and there is a website that deals specifically with placing athletes, ex-collegiate athletes in sales positions. So I went home, put my resume up. I get a phone call the same day. Hey, Mr. Amir, love your resume. We love you. Think would be a good fit for this company. You know, you'll be selling toilet paper, paper towels, mats, and uniforms. I'm like, huh? You know, it's not the sexy pharmaceutical sales job, but I need a job anyway, so whatever. Went to interview, stayed with that company 8 years, ended up making more money. In fact, I ended up making more money at the company I worked for 8 years than I would have made at the company that didn't hire me because of my poor performance on my Wonderlic test. Like I said, when one door closes, another one opens. That's even better. Another opportunity is presented. That's even better. So again, you have to see the humor in everything. Laughter is the best weapon against evil. So how did I laugh that off? When they told me that I wasn't going to get hired because of my poor performance on my Wonderlic test, I laughed and said, you know what? I'm going to go get me some breakfast at my favorite breakfast spot. You know, like I said, I woke up that morning, put on my suit, my best suit, hopped in my Mustang, the Mustang I have with the front bumper missing, hopped on that 101, got that phone call. Again, I was disappointed, but I found the laughter in it. I said, you know what? I'm going to make the most out of this. I'm going to go to my favorite breakfast spot and get something to eat. And eat good. And then guess what? Went home, kept at it, and got an opportunity, phone ringing later on that same day with an even better opportunity. That's why I don't stress. I don't worry. Because I just know there's a special covering on me. And there's a special covering on you as well. As long as you're working, as long as you're putting in the work, you have good intentions, you're doing the work of the ancestors, you will be fine. Don't worry. You will be all right. Everything will work itself out in your favor. You might not see it now, but 2 days later, maybe 2-3 years later, you'd be like, man, thank God that door closed. Because if it didn't close, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And thank God that door closed because I got a lesson in it. I learned a lesson, a life lesson, valuable lesson. And also it gave me the opportunity to laugh because now I'm laughing that, dang, I was really tripping off of this closed opportunity when there was a better opportunity waiting for me that presented itself. That's why you have to see the humor in everything, because in failed opportunities, there are bigger opportunities waiting for you, and you're just going to sit back and laugh that, man, I was really stressing off of this small opportunity when this big opportunity was waiting for me. Until next time, family, don't stress out, don't worry, everything will work out in your favor. and see the humor in everything.